and time. Judges, before we get started, please close your eyes and picture someone that has had a profound positive influence on your life. Please hold them tight in your mind. All right, you can open your eyes, and we're going to play a little game. Please think of the person you were just thinking about, and look at the images on the left. Is your person more of a Star Wars person or a Lion King person? Let's do another one. Look at the images on your right. Would your person rather have a salty snack while they're watching that movie or a sweet snack? When we really know people, it's pretty easy to think like them, isn't it? This little thought experiment shows that when we truly know people, we carry small pieces of their personalities deep within us. Most of us here today did not learn about coffee from books or school, but from people. As we listened to our teachers, we picked up more than just knowledge. We gained small pieces of their experience and wisdom. These small pieces not only guide our lives and coffee journeys, but I believe that our industry is built by the small pieces of the coffee professionals that came before us and generously shared their wisdom. Now, judges, I have been fortunate to spend time with some of the most talented thinkers and producers in coffee. Over the years, their knowledge and experience is combined with my own experience as a barista to create the barista I am. And today, I'll share this combined knowledge with you in the form of drinks, with each drink serving as a metaphor for that these industry legends have had on me. Now, judges, my entire life was changed when I met Mariana Iturralde of Yana Cachi Bolivia, Wilfred Lamastus of Boquete, Panama, and Jameson Savage of Volcan, Panama. And today, I have an equal 3-part blend of coffees from these producers. These producers share some key features in common. They are masters of their craft. They produce the Gesha variety at over 1,900 meters above sea level, which gives my coffee great clarity of flavor, and they carefully process it to preserve terroir. My recipe for this espresso is going to be 18.5 grams in, 38 out to promote balance, with 4 tamps to maximize extraction and eliminate channels. My first coffee comes from Wilfred Lamastus. This year we did an experiment with ethylene. This is the gas that is responsible for ripening fruit. We took ripe Gesha coffee cherries, placed in a bag, and then added naturally produced ethylene. This pushed the ripeness of the coffee to a level that's never existed before, giving my coffee wonderful sweetness. My next coffee comes from Jameson. It's one of his innovative processes, Ellipse. This is a hybrid process Gesha that starts as a natural and then is pulped and finished as a washed. This gives my coffee florality. Finally, from Mariana, I have a coffee that has never been served on stage before. Now, for the last 25 years, Mariana has only produced washed coffees. This year, however, she produced her first natural anaerobic that was fermented for 8 days at cold temperatures to promote stone fruit. Now, judges, not only is this one of my favorite espressos of all time, it is also the perfect metaphor for the blend of producers' perspectives that exists within my coffee mind. These producers have gifted me with a deeper understanding of coffee, and I'm very, very thankful that I get to share this collaboration with you in the form of espresso. If you're ready, judges, I'll give you notes for the espresso course. You will taste pineapple, orange blossom, and nectarine. The aftertaste is long, and it's dark brown sugar. The tactile is medium light, it is round and velvety, and it has a long, velvety finish. Judges, there are cups in front of you for your dirty spoons, and also menus in front of you that are going to have all the tasting notes for each course. For these espressos, I encourage you to enjoy them in 3 sips, with a bit of a pause between that 3rd sip, because the coffee gets very sweet and delicious in that moment. There you are. Please enjoy. There you are. There you go. And there, everybody. Please enjoy. I'll be right back with some milk drinks. Thank you. Judges, for my milk course, I'm using 100% of Mariana's naturally produced gesha for its rich fruitiness. I'm using 20.5 in, 35 out to promote that fruitiness. Now, the more I learned about coffee from producers, the more I need to know the science of coffee. So I reached out to Professor Christopher Hendon. Chris is a professor of chemistry at the University of Oregon. Not only did he teach me a lot about chemistry, but we also discussed how flavors change with temperature. Inspired by this, I went back to an ingredient that I've spent a lot of time with. Milk. After many trials and test judges, I'm excited to share with you a brand new milk drink never experienced before, with 2 distinct temperatures and flavor profiles. For this milk drink, please only take 1 sip and then wait for further instructions and tasting notes. On your first sip, you will taste dark cherry and Bailey's Irish cream. Don't worry about the other sips for now. We'll get to them in just a moment. Now, judges, at the beginning of our time together, I froze 30 milliliters of a freeze-distilled coconut milk in the bottom of each of your cups. After that first sip, I'm going to mix that drink for you. That's going to melt that frozen coconut milk, creating a brand new experience and bringing the temperature down to 10 degrees Celsius. But don't worry about any of that right now. Just enjoy that first sip, because it is truly delicious. And head judge, please wait until after they've had their second and third sip to enjoy. Please, just 1 sip. There you are. There you are. There you go. And there, just 1 sip, and I'll be back to stir for you. Judges, I have here an electric stir. It spins at 8,000 RPM. It is going to fully mix and incorporate this milk drink, bringing it down to temperature, revealing a brand new drink for you right on stage. If you're ready, I'm going to give you some tasting notes for the seconds and third sips. You're going to taste strawberry ice cream. You're going to taste chocolate milk. You're going to taste caramel with the texture of a freshly mixed milkshake, and it has an aftertaste of strawberry ice cream. Now, judges, just as Chris stirred up a love of science within me, we are stirring up a brand new milk drink on this stage together. Please enjoy this drink, and I'll be back with my signature drink in just a moment. I'll be right back. Thank you. Judges, please close your eyes one final time. Think of the person we mentioned at the beginning. Hold them tight in your mind, like you're giving them a big hug. But this time, judges, I encourage you also to please think about yourself. Reflect on your journey. Know how much you have grown, how much you have learned since the last time that you first met that person you thought of at the beginning of our time together. Think about how proud they must be of you. All right, judges, you can open your eyes, and we're going to start with their signature drink in just a moment. Now, judges, the best mentors and teachers see qualities and abilities within us that we didn't know we even possessed. Their small pieces reveal our inner strength. I think most of us here today did not know that we were good at coffee until someone took the time to teach us. Our mentors saw something in each of you. They nurtured it as you grew, and here we stand today. My signature drink is going to be a metaphor for this idea, with each ingredient acting as a small piece, revealing something hidden and beautiful inside. My first small piece comes from the producers. I have here 4 shots of the exact same espresso I served for my espresso course. Now, just as our mentors see qualities in us and nurture them as we grow, I'm going to nurture and transform some of my favorite notes from the espresso. I'm going to use my knowledge of chemical compounds, gifted to me from Christopher Hendon, to reveal some of my favorite notes so we can all enjoy them together. My next small piece is going to nurture and transform the florals that we tasted in my espresso. I have here geraniol and nerol. These are aromatic terpenes found in many plants, including lemongrass and hops. Now, they are insoluble in water, so in order to use them as an ingredient, I had to mix them with emulsifier. I'm going to show you exactly how I did that. I took half a gram of geraniol and half a gram of nerol and mixed it with 1 liter of glycol. Now, glycol is a clear, food-safe emulsifier that allows me to fully incorporate this ingredient. It also has a heavy body, so it's going to have great viscosity to this drink. I'm adding 0.15 grams. The nerol is going to transform that orange blossom to a note of Earl Grey tea, and the geraniol is going to create a note of rose. My next ingredient is going to transform and nurture the stone fruit note you tasted in the espresso course. I have here 20 grams of a slow, cold-pressed mango juice. I chose mango juice because it has a lot of the same esters that are found in stone fruit. I'll show you how I made this ingredient. I took cold, slow-pressed mango juice and ran it through a paper filter overnight to give it a very smooth body. Finally, judges, I'm going to blend all of this with 40 grams of ice to give it a creamy texture and a refreshing temperature. And then I'll come back and I'll give you some tasting notes for this course. I'll be right back. Thank you. Judges, in this drink, you will taste peach. You will taste Earl Grey tea. And you will taste rose. The texture is creamy, and it has a long aftertaste of rose. Please swirl between each sip. Now, judges, this image on my right is a great representation of me. I am made up of the many small pieces of the mentors and producers that have taught me. I encourage each of you judges to continue to share your wisdom and knowledge with others. So one day, a small piece of you might get to stand on this stage again, in the form of a barista that you nurtured and taught. Maybe there'll be a judge, maybe there'll be a competitor just like me, but I think that would be incredibly special. It has been my absolute pleasure being here today, judges. Thank you so much for your time. There you are. and that you're wearing. Thank you. Time.
That was our 8 semi-finalists. Please give them a massive round of applause.